I think it's working. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. So embarrassing. Oops. Yeah, it's working. Oh my God. Is anyone there? I don't know. No one's listening. Is anyone there? Let me see. I think I can go to it.
Listen if this fucking keeps fucking up.
Yeah, it works. Well, so yeah, there people are watching. So Dan and I just had, how long was that? That was like
20 minutes.
yeah, 20 minutes. We just had a great conversation and I'm so bummed that you guys didn't hear it. Oh my God. Yeah, it says people are watching. I just have no idea. Let's see. Well, what I was saying is oh, my friend's being really funny. Okay. I was laughing. I wanted to talk about the post. I feel bad, but I want to explain the post that I just made about the Emerald Square Mall. It was not meant to be a big deal. It was supposed to be a lighthearted, funny joke. Everyone knows the mall is just failing. And thank you, Rena. Everybody knows. I mean, look, you can't take it personally. Malls all around the country are failing. Hello.
Are you supposed to be live on Facebook?
Yes, I think it finally got fixed.
I don't see it. That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
What do I have to do to fix it?
Oh, I just had a thing not selected, so it wasn't, the sound wasn't going through.
Right now I have a screen that says live stream beginning shortly. Now I see your face.
Yeah, there's a little delay.
But I don't hear me. I don't hear no. Oh, wait a minute. See live video.
Yeah, there's a little delay.
Ah, it's working now.
Oh,
All
good.
right, good. I'll listen.
Okay.
What's going on with Kevin Reed?
With what? Oh, Karen Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
All right, I'm going to hang up and listen.
Okay, cool.
Greetings to the great state of Alabama.
Bye. Okay. So that was Patrick Higgins. Hi, Patrick. From Alabama. Dan's watching hockey now. I'm so bummed. You have to come back. Come on. Oh, I'm so bummed. Anyway, I made a post about the Emerald Square Mall. And look, since 2019, even before that with other people, but those other people, like, it wasn't as big of a deal. But since 2019, I have been so bullied and attacked and treated like absolute garbage for no reason. Like, I have always had a door open. I have always had an open door policy. I would spend my Saturdays just with an open door in the selectman office. waiting. I would spend 3 hours on a Saturday and say, hey, everyone, I know even the people that are trashing me, like the haters, I'm still like, I want to explain things to you in person, like an adult, like a mature adult. Like anyone should be afforded that opportunity and before you shit on them and like really ruin their lives. I mean, my life's not ruined, but you know what I mean. So, not one, not a single one. Some of them I even asked directly. They would trash me online. I said, look, come talk to me. My door is open. And not a single one of them came. Not a single one of Alan Smith's now supporters and all of his buddies from Save Our Bay, not a single one came. They just continued to trash me. And I was saying to Dan earlier that, like, my girlfriends today, so one of my girlfriends I had dinner with is from Rhode Island. The other one is from Los Angeles. And she came in to see us. And so they're not part of this community. They just know bits and pieces of what I've been through. And they were like, wait a minute, why do these people attack you? And I'm like, because I'm supporting economic development and they didn't want a brewery in town because I was the one presenting it. Like, it's just a weird vendetta. Like, it came out of, I don't know, but none of them had a mature conversation with me to say, hey, let's have coffee and like talk about stuff. No, they just shit on me. Like, they're so uneducated, and it's not a ton of people. It's just, but it spreads. And like people that don't know me, like they just take their word for it. Some of them luckily see through it. I mean, they're like lunatics. They're unhinged. But Dan and I were talking about how it's like, there's no need for you to be nasty. Like, there's just no need. I used to be the type of person that I love people. I love getting everyone together. I love all types of people. And I pride myself on the fact that I could get along with anyone. And, I had a great childhood. I just always loved my friends, and I still do. But after being in office, I have lost friends, people that like watched me get bullied and just have turned the other cheek. That's not my friend. So I don't talk to them. Like, they haven't reached out to me either. They're not real friends. I haven't heard from a lot of people. And they just watched me get attacked. And some of them didn't even want to hear it. They were like, oh, no, that's too much drama. Like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't create it. But I had no support. I was just telling one of my girlfriends today, because she had a similar situation with one of her former jobs where she had no support. And there were some good people that support me that couldn't speak up, which I understand that. Those are unique situations. What I'm saying is, like, the majority of people that could speak up just don't. They couldn't be bothered. And if it was their child and no one helped their kid, and they got bullied in school, it's just, I mean, you want them to stand up to the bully, right? So, like, why aren't you doing that for your peers? And I've talked about this before, but it's on the surface right now because I just had dinner with my two girlfriends, and like they're looking in, and they're like, what's wrong with these people in your town? But it's everywhere. The ignorance is bliss, but all they do is blame everyone else. So, you guys, I really hope the audio is still working. Can someone like send me a comment or something? Anyway, so there's no need for human beings to act like that to anyone. And it's like the opposite of what you teach your kids. And there's all these anti-bullying coalitions, but what does it not translate to adulthood? Like, what about your peers? Why wouldn't you stand up for someone? Like, what if that was your kid? You're just going to sit there and watch it happen? I mean, I was literally assaulted twice by these people. It went to court, and one of them was charged and arraigned and had her firearms confiscated and put on probation. It was bad. And I have to point this out. These Save Our Bears. So that happened to me, right? Even today. So I've been speaking my mind politically, locally. I think it's very important to stay involved. So what? I didn't win an election. It doesn't mean I can't stay involved. I'm not going to the selectmen meetings. I'm not wasting my time. Like, let them do their jobs, and I'm going to contribute in my own way. I don't need to sit at the selectmen meetings to be involved. And nor will I, unless it's like something that we need to be there to show support. So so anyway, I'm voicing my opinion a lot, and my opponent that just got into office, like, good for him. It's fine. Like, I don't have to deal with getting dressed up on Wednesday nights. Like, I loved being in office. I loved it. But you know what? The town has spoken. It's fine. But I am allowed to continue to stay involved and to contribute to my fucking community. Like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Like, why can't I continue? Like, oh, you can shit on me for 5 years and never have one conversation with me. And just today, they're like, oh, she's talking about us? Like, of course I am. Like, you have been nonstop for 5 years with nonsense, like lies, bullies. You've attacked so many people. I've seen it. You've torn down livelihoods of our former police chief, our town planner, our building inspector, even our town administrator would have stayed 2 more years. I know, because I talk to him every day. Still. I do. Alan I have a bridge to sell him if he thinks Richard left for his family. Like, he wasn't done. He wasn't going to retire. He didn't have that in the plan. Anyway. But the bottom line is, so today, after yesterday, Alan made a huge deal out of my Emerald Square Mall post. And today he posted another thing about it. And I'm like, dude, we all know malls are failing. Like, this is just, it's a political jab because you don't stop saying that you manage malls. That's all you talk about. And that's all you have ever done. So it's like, why can't I have an opinion on that? I have a very strong opinion, actually. And do you know, for the past 5 years, how many of your friends in Save Art Bay have had opinions about me? So what? Now I'm not allowed to have one, but you can have it all day. No, that's hypocrisy. So today, Alan posted another thing. And I had spoken up not about Alan the other day, but also some Save Our Bay people that were spewing more bullshit. And they thought that Prismian, which we should be so grateful that they chose this town, because we will more than replenish what we lost from the power plant. But we need to support this new business. And they think that Prismian and South Coast Wind, if they have a fucking picnic outside in the neighborhood to appreciate the view, that what? They wouldn't appreciate it. Okay, then what? Like, nothing's going to change. And that's what I was saying in the post about one of these Save Our Bears the other day. And included, and the other posts were about Alan. But what do you think they're going to come? What are you talking about? Like, so I'm calling this out because it's important. Because people read this and some people don't know what to think. And they should not be reading your bullshit. Like, what is going to happen if Prismian and South Coast Wind have a fucking picnic and say, okay, you have a great view. I'm really happy for you. What do you want out of that?
They want them to put the shovels away. No groundbreaking. No
but
building.
Why? They loved that power plant. Some of them worked there. So I don't even think
It's just a fight.
it's just to fight to feel so important, because so today they're all like clutching their pearls, like, oh my God, she's talking about us. Like, God forbid I have an opinion about people that have been attacking me and spewing nonsense throughout the community for 5 years. Yes, I have an opinion about it. And yes, I'm talking about you. Like, I said what I said. One of the people commenting was like saying, oh, she's annoying. I'm done with her. We're tired of her. That woman was the woman that blocked me in with her car so that I could be assaulted by her friend. And now she's saying this shit like, oh, we're tired of her. Of what? Like, you started something that I wasn't there.
They're tired of not getting away with what they want to get away with.
Yes. I was willing. I should show you the text. I used to text one of them, and they used to trash talk the other one. And I have all the it's like incriminating. I should share that. But they hate me now. So what for what? Like, you were nice and then you weren't. Like, I didn't do anything. We didn't have an argument because we didn't have an adult discussion about anything. You didn't come to my office hours. You've never had coffee with me. Like, you just shot at me like a child in middle school with a fucking temper tantrum on Facebook. Get a life. Like, grow up. And just today, they're still doing it. She's talking about us. The woman that blocked me in, she's in her 60s, I think, that blocked me in with her car so that I could be assaulted in my friend's driveway when I was getting her mail.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman has the nerve to grasp her pearls. What? While he's talking about? What the fuck? What? I don't even know.
All right. Well, they got to be careful because you're not an elected official. They can't be saying certain things, and we're
They're
watching.
so offended. Like, you're offended by my opinion suddenly? Like, what? You have been shitting on me. I have a strong opinion about the people that have been shitting on me for 5 years. Yes, I do. You know why I have a strong opinion? Because of them.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't attack me and they acted like adults, I wouldn't have an opinion about them.
Yeah, they're not adults.
Oh my God, it's exhausting. And I am speaking up still because I can and I should and everyone should. But to keep us informed. I just, it's so important. And it's fresh in my mind tonight again because my girlfriends, like I said, that I just had dinner with tonight, were asking, like, what about this? What about that? They saw the craziness and they were like, what the hell? Who are these people? Like, who does that? They couldn't believe it. They were blown away at how insanely childish. Like, one of them said to us, we were like, we thought we were friends. What's going on? And he said, oh, well, and walked away. Mm-hmm. I said to you, I think before the sound came on, that never in my life would I have imagined to be meeting people this low and scummy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, calling me a pathological liar, that's a medical diagnosis. That's a fucked up thing to say. And I'm here someone sent me a picture of Emerald Square Mall and I'm the devil. Like, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assaulted, but I'm the devil. Oh my God. Like, do these people have any brain cells?
Well, it just proves that Alan doesn't have very thick skin because it shows in his in his selectmanship too.
Yeah, it's true.
He gets pushed around, he gets yelled at, he gets upset, he gets nervous.
Yeah, because he wants to please everyone,
Yeah, exactly.
and that you can't.
No, well, he
And
wants to please one certain group.
It's not residents all. It's not residents first. It's Save Our Bay first.
Save our Bay first, and then the residents maybe.
No, and if you're not with us, you're against us.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's obvious.
And so, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I had 5 years of this plus. And yes, I am going to speak up now. So cry me a fucking river. Because I don't feel bad anymore. I am the different person now. I mean, I don't give if someone is not my friend and I just know they're not loyal or they don't give a shit, I'm all set. Like, I'm not upset about it. I'll see you later. Or I won't. So, yeah, I'm not the one, guys.
Yeah.
You picked the wrong one.
Yep.
That's not a threat. That is just a statement.
Mm. Oh yeah, you gotta cover your ass. Yeah.
Just to leave me alone. That's what I'm asking. Leave me alone. I'm not the one.
You're not that guy.
I'm not that guy.
You're
Like,
not that guy.
no one deserves that. I think I've put in my time. Please leave me alone. Please.
Yep.
But I will keep speaking up. If I see something, I'm going to say something, because that is who I wanted someone else to be for me when I was going through it. So,
Well, the only hope that we really have is that, not to bring national politics into it, but Trump got elected, and he ended up, it didn't really go very well for him. He lost the House, the Senate, and the White House. He had a lot going on, but I'm wondering if now that everybody's finally starting to see it, I hope, and that might be the same for Alan at one point. I think people are going to be like, oh boy, why are the taxes going up again? Another
well, they
14%.
are. Yeah, they already have an estimate. I asked they're public questions I can ask, but what do you think how much they're going to be going? We have Diamond that we have to subsidize. We have Bristol Aggie. That was $130 million plus job. I was there because I voted for it. But I voted for it because it was a very well-funded project. The state had a huge part in it. And my board at the time was preparing to replenish and prepare for these costs in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we had a planner, and that's why we had a town plan, master plan, and that's why we were doing what we were doing. And Alan gets elected, and Save Our Bay happens, and it all goes to shit. No planner, not following the master plan. Economic Development Committee they're all volunteers. They don't have any jurisdiction to do anything. They're not planners. You need to be a professional planner with a full-time job as that.
Can't
Not a
write
volunteer
RFPs.
who has no experience. Like, you don't learn this as you go. People have master's degree and do this stuff. Like, it's serious. We had a planner, we had a master. It was rolling right along and they were elected, and all of it's gone. All of it. We were going to have a brewery walking past. My friends were like, why wouldn't they vote for that? I'm like, because it was me. They have this weird obsession with hating me. And I presented it, and that was it. All hell broke loose because I had to be the target.
That would have been the first footprints in redeveloping Slades Ferry area.
Yes.
And it got pushed again, and now they're all about
Right.
redeveloping Slades Ferry.
Yep.
So, but not on your terms, only mine.
No, right. Now it's they want it to
Fucking
people to think
hypocrites.
their idea.
Ridiculous. I need my parking spots.
I can't. It's just, oh God. Don't, she'll start crying. No. She's burned so many bridges. I can't. No, it's nobody's business because of them. Their privacy. But, I don't know. I had to go on that rant. It's just because I just had dinner with my girlfriends, and like, it made me realize, and I know I've talked about this before, but like, it made me really put in perspective, like, these people, like, they think they are the president of the United States. And what? Like, it's like, I was honored to be a selectman, but it's not the president of the United States. Like, you're not that big of a deal. You gotta chill out for a minute. Like, I don't need to be a selectman to have a life. It's fine. I lost. It's my fault. I get it. I've moved on. But I'm allowed to have a voice. And I'm allowed to have an opinion, especially an opinion of people that I think are detrimental to the community. And I've proven it over the past 3.5 years. Oh, actually 5 years. 5 years. Sorry. If you start when they started in 2019. So just public service announcement. I am allowed to have an opinion.
Come on, Holly, you know better.
So thank you for listening. And look, Alan, come on, dude. You got to laugh a little.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're this upset about that, you would never have survived what I went through. You would have never survived. Like, you wouldn't last a week, dude.
Nope.
Come on.
We got more up our sleeve too.
Yeah, there's more coming.
Mhm.
And I'm talking about political stuff,
He's gonna lose his
like,
mind.
but like really good stuff. Good stuff for the community, but he's not going to like it.
Because it's not cutting down weeds in a protected wetland. Look, vote for me. Unreal.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, hockey's back on.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's like all I wanted to talk about tonight. Well, of course, always Karen Reed, but there hasn't been. It's like, well, at dinner tonight, I didn't bring up the case. I meant to bring up Karen Reed. I meant to do that. But they made me just realize like how real it is out here. And they made me realize, like, looking at it from my friends' eyes, like I do that. I was with them tonight updating them on stuff. And the Karen Reed stuff is so my God, it's so intense. Like you have to, if you're not following it, you should. It applies to everything. And it applies to people like corruption. But it doesn't, in this case, it's like the first responders and they're like, you know, the lineage, the family lineage, and just the way things they've gotten away with and all this stuff. So it's different there because we have phenomenal first responders in Somerset. So I'm not saying it's like that, but it applies to people thinking they can get away with anything and being empowered, and doesn't have to be elected officials, but it's happening in Canton as the elected officials. But in Somerset, it's not. It's just a group. It's the Save Our Bayers. Like they want to control everything, and they get away with literally murder in this case. And in my opinion, I mean, it's still on trial, but it applies to groups of people that are deceitful. And for what? Like they're just bad people. You could see it. Like it's, and people don't like people just, a lot of Pollyanna people don't think, I was one of them. I said this the other day, like they don't think that that could ever happen, which I understand. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But it's hard to imagine that this could happen, but it is happening. And it's like what I went through, people couldn't believe, like, there's no way you're going through that. That can't be real. People wouldn't do that. Like, that's such a Pollyanna way to think. And I know this because I used to be that person. So it's so important to speak up and to watch this Karen Reed case and to try to, like, at least hear me out because we, like, what we've gone through is real. And it's important that you know, because when we say that it's bad or something, we need help for the community's sake, like we need support for this waterfront brewery, whatever, then you'll like believe us. You know, it's important. I mean, we get one life. We have one shot, and I want to stay here. I do. I don't want to go somewhere else where I don't know and my family's not there. And like, I moved home deliberately. I knew someday I'd be ready, and I was ready. I don't want to leave. So that's why I care. Same reason why you like ice cream. Like, you can't answer it. You just do. You give a shit.
Well, in all honesty, I thought about leaving for a while. But
yeah, and you've never left. So, well, you haven't gone far. So I can understand that.
yeah, but now now I'm just gonna stay to piss people off.
Yeah.
That's my entertainment.
Yeah. That's part of it. But
Yep.
at least we can have, like, try to make it somewhat entertaining to survive. If you can't laugh, then you're not going to survive. Like, dude, Alan, you got to laugh, man. Like, think about it. Remember what the shit that your friends were doing to me? You actually were relatively decent, just very misinformed at times. Which is fine. It happens to everyone. Um, but your buddies, I mean, there's no way you didn't see. So take it with a grain of salt. Chill, like he needs an edible.
Yeah, he needs a 10.
Well, community needs to just go back to being the way it was, being better. It'll get there. I don't know if anyone's going to call in tonight, but it's 10:30.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, it looks like people even looked on YouTube. That's cool.
You know who that was?
Oh my god.
You go live and they get texts.
Yeah.
Go check it out. You gotta check it out.
Like
They're talking about you.
they're talking
oh my
about
God. How dare she?
Oh my god. So funny. It's ridiculous. Oh, what the hell? Wait, where is my poll? Okay.
What's up with the dead air?
Sorry. I wanted to find the poll. I posted a poll, but I don't know where it went. Oh well.
Probably doesn't have any sound anyway.
I would die. Oh, no one answered the poll. Okay, there it is. All right. Well, yeah.
Signing off.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and that was Dan talking to the dog. Thank you, and feel free to comment, and I'll definitely continue this conversation. I really hope this was audible and oh my god. Anyway, thanks guys. Have a good night.